Daniel, Brett, Basma, we are going to engage in an experiment in precognition, predicting the future. You all see behind me an envelope that has a card within it. You all have seen that envelope with this card in it all day. The envelope is sealed, the card is inside. We'll set it back there. Daniel, you have a deck of cards. We don't know anything about that deck other than you've had it at home this whole time. I'm going to ask you, please, to shuffle those cards up right now so that they are totally randomized. You have no idea the order of the cards. None of us have any idea of the order of the cards. We have not rehearsed this. We have no idea what's in the deck other than 52 playing cards. You're shuffling those face down, so you don't even know the order of the cards. Once you're done and you feel the cards have been fully shuffled and randomized, then I'm going to ask you, if you will, to please deal 8 cards face down onto the table in front of you so that none of us can see those 8 cards, and you don't even know the 8 cards. Once you've completed that, please tell us you're ready. And
I'm ready.
Great. I'll have you put the rest of the cards aside. All you have are those 8 playing cards. Now, I want you to pick up that packet of 8 playing cards, still face down, mix them up thoroughly. So those 8 random cards now are mixed even more. And we have no idea what any of those 8 cards are, nor do you at this point in time. Now, I'm going to ask you, please, to just take the top card on top of that packet of 8, look at it, remember it, memorize that card, and then place it back on top of the packet. Okay? Very good. And then just hold the packet, because I'm going to ask Basma now for any number from 1 to 10. Basma, what number would you like from 1 to 10?
Let's go with number 6.
Okay, very good. Now, Daniel, I'm going to ask you, please, to take that packet that you're holding in your hand out of the vision of any of us. And I want you to then count one at a time to the bottom of that packet, 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you're done, please tell us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Perfect. Now I'm going to ask you to do that again a second time. 1,
All right.
2, 3, 4,
1,
5, 6.
2, 3,
To randomize the cards even more,
5,
so we have
6.
no idea what the cards are. Now I'm going to ask you to take those cards, and I'll have you take the top 4, deal them one at a time into a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have a horizontal row now. 1 starting at your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 4th card ends up on the right. Then I'll have you take the remaining 4 cards below that and deal a bottom row of 1, 2, 3, 4.
Also from left to right for the second row as well?
Yes, left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, done.
You know what your card is. We don't. What I'm going to ask you to do is I want you just to take your right hand, and I want you to, above the cards, run it left, right in the top row. And I'm going to have you stop on the last card, the 4th card in that top row. Before you turn it over, I can tell you just from the energy you're generating, that's not your card. Please turn it over. Verify that's not your card, is it? You may discard that card. Now I want you to go to the bottom row and run your right hand again over those cards one at a time. And I want you again to stop on the last card in that row to the right. That's not your card either. Please pick it up, turn it over, look, that's not your card. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is take the remaining cards in place, just turn them face up so only you can see them in place.
All of them?
All of them. Just turn them face up in their rows, face up in place. And now that you've turned them face up in place, you see where your card is, yes? I want you, without letting us see it, I want you to just lightly pick up your card, lightly off the table, look at it, and then exchange it either to the left or to the right with the card next to it, okay? So exchange it with the card to the left of it or exchange it to the card to the right of it. Once you've done that, just tell us.
Done.
Good. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is I want you to look at the top row, and I want you, please, just to call off the 3 cards in the top row, one at a time.
All right. From left to right, the 5 of diamonds, the Jack of diamonds, and the 7 of clubs.
Very good. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you, if you will, to do the same thing with the bottom row.
Gotcha.
Call off those cards, yes?
Yep. So the Ace of diamonds, the 4 of clubs, and the 3 of clubs.
Very good. Now then, you know, and only you know what your card is, yes?
Yes.
Okay, now we have over here in this envelope a card that's been there the whole time. And I want you to think of your card for a moment. Your card was not in the top row, was it?
It was not.
I didn't think so. And so I want you to notice something. We have had here in this envelope the entire time we have had a card. Am I right? We have had a playing card. And we'll remove the clip. We are going to open and remove the card out of this envelope. One and only one playing card. And now I'm going to ask you, would you please pick up your card and turn it to the camera and show us what your card is? And in fact, it matches the card that's been in the
Oh my gosh.
all day long. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
That was awesome.